Really enjoy.
So where are we going now?
We're actually heading over to the office of ice cream events to do our interview number 2 for our Money to Mindset channel, episode number 2. Driving.
You excited for the shoot?
Damn excited, man. Damn excited. Really looking forward to it.
Awesome.
And I'm actually waiting to see the end of it and see your work, Kumar. See your magic.
Nice day. Pretty nice day.
Beautiful day. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good interview. You're gonna enjoy interviewing them.
How do you know them?
Shannon's actually my cousin. We grew up together. And his partner Dindran through Shannon. And both are good guys. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. You're gonna enjoy it. And welcome, guys, to Money to Mindset, episode number 2. And we are here today with business owners, entrepreneurs, Shannon and Dindran. So welcome, guys, on board. Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you for having us.
It's good to have young business owners here with us today. Money to Mindset is basically a channel, a movement, a brand, or whatever. Whether you're an employee or whether you're an employer or whether you're an entrepreneur, we want to bring people together. Basically, we want to inspire the next generation or whatever we want to do, and we want business owners to inspire other business owners. And talking to you earlier, Dindran,
yes.
I got your year wrong because you all started back in 2009.
Yes, that's right.
2 more years is going to be a decade. Exactly. Yeah, 2 more years. And what was also interesting is because being business owners, you hear a lot about business people actually when they get together and then they don't get together and all that. But you two guys have been through thick and thin and butter and jam and everything. You know. So this is what we want people to see. Maybe I'll start with Shannon.
Sure.
Share a bit about how growing up and how big life was and what made you take that turn into being into business.
Basically, after Form 5, I started working in a futsal center. I managed the futsal center. I think about 2 years I was there. And at the same time, I actually bumped into Dindran back then. Yeah,
okay.
That's how we actually communicated and joined back.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically after Form 3, Dindran left and went to another school. We broke up, no communication.
Broke up, the affair was over.
Yeah, the affair was over.
we wasn't in contact for a while.
Yeah, then after that I came to working at that place after Form 5. Then suddenly I saw Dindran there. So we just chit-chat a bit, but we didn't talk about business or anything, nothing like that.
Okay.
So I started continuing working in the futsal place for about 2-3 years. Then I left that place and I joined an events company.
To give you a rough idea, from the age of 6 till 15, that's when I moved out, we lost connections.
Okay.
And at the age of 18, we regrouped back again. And at 19, I left to Sabah.
Yeah.
When I was 21, I came back here.
Okay.
And at the age of 22, we started Ice Cream Events.
Ice Cream Events.
There you have it. Okay. We immediately called up for a meeting. I think you remember we went to a mamak shop.
Okay.
And we sat down and came up with this brand, Ice Cream
Yeah,
Events.
one more thing, Hirin is not here with us. He's also our business partner.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay.
But he's a non-executive director, so
Okay.
he helps us from the back.
Okay.
He has his own thing going on, and the 2 people actively working for Ice Cream Events would be myself and Shannon.
Okay. And from what I know, that you have 2 other siblings and Shannon has 2 other siblings and 3 boys and all of you all in the same age, right? Everyone's in the same age. In connection, and we have one more brother sitting there. Okay. Coming back to you, Shannon.
Yes.
What made you go into business?
I thought of free time. I wanted much more free time to myself to do my own things.
Okay.
You know. I like surfing on Sunway Lagoon.
Okay.
So I wanted that free time. So that's when I thought I have to start something on my own
Okay.
to gain that free time of mine.
Typically, if you ask me, I used to be working under people's umbrella for a long time, and then I saw my younger brother as a very young entrepreneur,
Okay.
and the way that he was buying and selling on e-commerce websites and really making a decent living.
Okay.
And like what Shannon mentioned as well, like everybody's looking for time freedom, to be able to do your own things, to slot in your own activities or agendas that you have instead of constantly being locked down by a company for 10 hours a day, probably 5 to 6 days a week. Yeah, so, and one of the main reasons why me and Shannon actually indulged into doing this business is because you remember we used to say back then that, might as well drop now than dropping later on in life.
Yes.
Because we've got not much to lose right now, you know,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
probably some dollars and cents.
Okay.
Yeah, but overall in terms of time and to be able to learn hands-on in the entrepreneur's world,
Okay.
I think that is what really encouraged us to just plunge ourselves into the business.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ice cream. How did you all come about the name ice cream?
To be honest, during that time, because
We all eating.
we were just sitting down in the mama
I think I
camp
was wearing a cap,
brainstorming,
I
and
think.
Shannon was wearing an ice cream
Yeah.
cap.
Okay.
So I said, why not just ice cream events? No sweat, you chill.
And this word, this brand, ice cream events, the company name, came when you all were sitting in a mama shop.
Yeah.
That's right.
See, this is the thing people don't think, because people think when you get this idea, you have to be sitting in a top-notch meeting and you have to be cracking your head and doing all these kind of things. Then you get an idea. But this came from a mama shop, simple idea, just a brand and that's a name. And today you all have done for some major companies, right?
What Richard Branson said before, we were given a chance and we said, hey, you know, why not? Let's take the opportunity
Don't know how
and
to
then
do it.
yeah,
Just say yes,
yes, and
get
then
it
figure
Figure out later.
Yeah.
I don't know how do you all categorize it, but to me, it's big. So some of the companies you all have done for is like, if I'm not ATV, Bijaya,
Yes, a few corporate companies out there.
Yeah. So you all have actually tapped into the bigger market as well. If you say that,
Still trying to.
don't be humble about it. Don't be humble, right? But you all are also expanding. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
People out there think that you need to be well educated and all that to be successful in life and all that. So you know, what's your take, Shannon, about education?
Okay, for me, education, yes, education is important, but that doesn't mean you cannot start a business if you don't have that papers or degree or to start a business. Like myself, after Form 5, I started working, I gained experience. Yeah, like I said, you don't need education, like degree or something to actually start a business you like.
Correct.
Yeah, you have a passion for it, just go for it, just do it, get it done.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Dindran?
To me, I pretty much have the same take as Shannon.
Okay.
But yet again, if you're going to start a business, make sure you're surrounded by friends that are, you know, also doing it or have the same fire and passion to try things out.
Okay.
Because like if you say that you totally ignore education, then going to SSM and registering a form might give you some headache.
Correct.
You know, and going about to opening your bank account and what to do and what not. So a little bit of knowledge is required. But in general, I feel that the degree or a master or a PhD will not fully push you to be a business owner.
So it comes from a different drive altogether.
Altogether a different drive. If you check it out online and you look at all the entrepreneurs in the States, most of them are dropouts. Yeah, that pushes you to go for something that you don't have and try to obtain it in life.
If you're a graduate and if you're a graduate and you also fully into education and you're also going into business, that is good.
That's by all means, yeah.
Push on that. But do not use I'm not educated and all that, I can't start a business. That is utter bull.
It's true.
Because
But for the people that have education, you know, by all means you're blessed, use it fully.
Yes.
Because not everybody is given the chance, especially people like me and Shannon. We grew up, we came from a tough family background, you know.
Makes sense.
With enough a month, and the next month we knew we had not enough for 3 months. And
Makes sense.
growing up in this sort of environment pretty much puts you in a panic spot,
Yes.
thinking about your tertiary education right after you finish your high school. And some people just can't afford it.
Okay.
But that doesn't stop.
that's the thing. Because many people go with that mental block. No, if I don't have,
That's right.
we don't want that.
Don't let that happen.
Yeah.
So starting this company is like a school for us as well.
Okay.
We
Yes.
started off as enterprise.
Okay.
From there we learn how
Okay.
this thing work.
Yeah.
You know, then from there we open a Dindran hut.
Okay.
So yeah, that was like a school, like a learning
It's
process.
a journey. It's a whole journey kind of thing.
And I think it's the best learning process because you're hands-on
Okay.
and any troubleshooting that you're having, you have to solve it.
Okay.
Yeah, just like how we came from an enterprise, not knowing anything about bookkeeping,
Okay.
finance, filing,
Okay.
and now we're running an enterprise and we do it on our own.
Okay.
You know, and we just have an accountant to sum up the accounts, but the rest of the filing, documentation, printings and whatnot, putting everything in place, it's all done by me and Shannon.
Yeah, because even I haven't called Shannon a few times to ask him about things. Yeah, but we always learn. We always learn.
Yeah, we learn.
There doesn't have to be like, if you're not aware of it, you can't ask people and you have to have the ego. No, it's wrong. That's wrong. So coming back to Dindran and Shannon, I want to ask you all about what are some of the challenges basically that you all face? Because now as it's growing and all that, and people will look at you all as you're growing, but they won't see behind the scenes or what are challenges do you all actually go through and how did you all start and those days, the hard times and
I would say age.
okay.
When we first started, age was a factor for us. Because when we started a company, when we went and met clients, they looked at us and asked like, hey, how old are you guys? You sure you guys can pull this off? So yeah, age was a factor, I believe, when we started off the company.
So you were 22.
Yes.
That time, 22.
So sometimes we had to lie at our age and say, yeah, we're 29, we're 30.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
mostly what I'll do is that I'll try to shun the question away.
Okay.
But if I can't, then I will tell them my real age, and you can look at that utter disappointment on their faces.
Okay.
Like, it's either that why wasn't I doing this at the age of 22, or,
Yes,
or should I be
yes.
even trusting this guy?
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah.
So 22, you all started pitching these guys. 23, you all did ATV.
Yes.
24, you all Berjaya with Berjaya.
Yes.
And basically, you all, when you all took this risk, this kind of risk, and actually at a young age, actually to go out there and show like this is it, and we got balls to do it, and just build up from there. So besides age, one factor, any other disappointments were there, like clients who promise you all and then finally in the last day or something they mess you all up, or heartaches which actually like, or was it a time that you all feel like, should we carry on?
Oh,
many times.
This is what we want to hear. This is where should we? This is what we need to be real. Should we carry on? Can the company go? Should we carry on doing it? Listen, now we've got 8 years, right? So I'm sure you all have these doubts. I'm sure.
Yes.
Because if you're in business and you don't have these doubts at times, if you don't have the things, then I don't know what business you're in. But
you check your pocket back. You have a golden spoon.
yeah, maybe. I don't know inside where, but but talk about these things. Were there a time
at times that we quoted the client gave us so much of hope.
Okay.
They tell us, okay, you're going to get this guy, they send us this design, that design, everything, you feed them every single thing. At the end of the day, they tell you, I'm sorry, you're not chosen by the management.
So it's literally someone sending them over to get your designs, get your price, get your ideas. So it's a messy industry at times, but I would like to say that we have the passion to do it, because it's something that when you're awarded with a contract, at times you can't sleep till it's 5 o'clock in the morning, or you'd have to be all around the clock watching the setup go up. So we have a passion for that. Now I notice some people that just get into the line is because they think that it's lucrative, or they probably already have some strings and connections, uncles or aunties working in the company, and they've been given this chance to do projects. But in terms of execution, I'm not sure. But what we at Ice Cream Events, our main core is that how we execute for our clients. When we deliver something, we always choose to go the extra mile. And I believe every business owner would say that, but we really practice on this, and before a client even asks us something, we already deliver the job to them, and we try to keep our relationship, because we are service providers. We are not providing a product to you or a one-off sale. When you buy into our idea, you buy into our project quotation, then it's the after sale. How is the updates coming along? How fast are you providing information or settling issues to reach the end goal? So besides, like you've mentioned, like you said, another thing. To be honest, we're doing an interview. You hustle money to mindset. It's going to go international, I believe, one day. I don't want to be touching on this, but another problem, it just hit my mind. Another problem that we really struggle through is race. Sad to say that race is also a big problem, because when people look at like people like us, we are actually the minorities in Malaysia. We're still trying to do something for the country, or to provide a service that we know best how to do. But we always get judged because of the skin color. I can sometimes clearly see it in a person's eyes. Sometimes I cannot tell, but we tried our level best still, to feed their needs and play along their lines. For me especially, maybe I have an extra talent.
Yeah, how do you overcome that?
I knew you were going to ask me that. So sometimes I speak Cantonese. I understand Mandarin a bit. So when I break the ice with the client using Cantonese, then I see a certain lifted bright smile on their faces. So right before I open and reveal that I can speak Cantonese.
It's like a wall there.
Yes, and you can clearly tell, because I'm dealing with people. Shannon's dealing with people every day, and we talk a lot and we get a lot of information, and you can clearly tell. So this is one setback in Malaysia, and I think we really have to lose this mindset.
So what I think you all have, what both of you all have created, is going to be a decade. It's going to be a decade.
I hope so.
It's going to be another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decades, And I think a lot of business owners out there should actually look to you guys as an example of partnership, business partnership, and growing, where you all support each other, So this is the things people don't see, and I'm glad that I give you all my blessings, you know, that it goes on for generations to come, and eventually, who knows, one day your children will come into and grow the company, and you know, you never know where it'll go. I just don't know. Maybe you can give some advice to entrepreneurs, to employees, or whether you're a stay-at-home mom or you have an idea or you want to do something. If somebody out there wants to do something, what advice can you guys give them?
Just find what you like to do. Like myself, I'm not only doing events. On the side, we are also e-commerce. We also do e-commerce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we also love doing e-commerce. So do whatever you think that can be done, like buying and selling. Find a product that you think is trending now and try to just sell it or market it. There's a lot of platforms out there.
Okay.
It's free platforms there. You can use it and market your product.
Take
always
risk.
try. Yeah.
Just
Do
keep on
other-
trying.
Keep trying other business opportunities that's out there.
It would be similar to what Shannon said.
Yes.
My take would to be choose something that you really like. You know, it's easy to say but hard to find.
Okay.
Yeah.
But always take a setback. You know, relax yourself. Ask yourself what you really enjoy doing, and then build it on from there. You know, stage by stage, and don't let small money or small people around you hold you back. You know, if you have a vision, you know, and you think that this thing or this service or this product can be dished out to the mass market, okay, to the mass market, and then just plan it out well. You know, because in any business, I believe money is the last issue. Although money is important, but having your whole game plan from A to B to C to D, and how you're going to gradually take that service or product to its end game, whereby it reaps you the ultimate rewards.
Okay.
So that's more important than thinking about money and what am I going to do. So again, just to simplify what I said, sit back and relax. Make sure you're at an ease state. Understand and identify what you like doing,
Okay.
or what you like buying, or you know, or what people are around you, and what values or services or enhancement can you bring to their lives.
Okay.
Yeah, so eventually you will start making money, whether it's small or big, and if you craft that service properly, you will eventually make it into a wealth fountain. That's what I believe.
Beautiful. Nicely said. So anyway, I wanna thank you guys again for taking your time off, you know,
Thank
and
you.
giving your input, your feedback to us. So if you'd like to know more, what you gotta do? Subscribe to our channel. We're coming for you. And follow my man here. This is my man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Shannon.
And also one more thing, I'd like just to say that we ice cream events, we don't sell ice cream.
That's right.
Because we get a lot of clients calling us. I know the name is deceiving, but we don't sell ice cream. Do check out our website, like Ada said in the link below, and read about us.
We'll drop all the links in our description
Sure.
later, and they all can find out about them, and they don't sell ice cream. Get that.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's a beginning.